People in Belize talk all the time about, well, this is the high season or this is the low season. And we're coming to the end of what they consider the low season. So let's talk a little bit about what you experience if you come here during the low season.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Chad.
And I'm Grace.
And this is our dog, Queen.
And together we are
Two gringos and a dingo.
Low season runs from about May to November. That's the rainy season also in Belize. So that's considered the low season. So we're at the very end of the low season at this point. So let's talk about low season. So low season, there are some advantages and disadvantages. Why would you want to come to Belize during the low season? So one is that you have less crowds.
You have to ask yourself, what am I looking for? If you're looking for the nonstop party, you might want to be here in the high season, or you might want to bring your party with you. Because you can walk down the sidewalk in the village on Placentia, and it can be deserted. You might see 4 or 5 people walking around. You see a number of businesses closed. Half the restaurants might be closed because they do their renovations during the low season, where it costs them less revenue to be closed for that time.
Right.
So if you're looking for a quiet escape, some private time on the beach with just you and your loved ones, low season may be your ticket.
Yep.
Because you can get beaches with almost nobody on it in the low season.
Right.
And they're not hard to come by.
Yep. You can get plenty of table openings at restaurants, provided the restaurant's open. So there's advantages and disadvantages of low season. Another advantage of coming to Belize in the low season is that sometimes you can get some good deals. You can get good deals on airfare, and you can get some good deals on hotel reservations and cost. So there is a financial benefit to coming to an area that is in the low season, because a lot of times you can get a good bargain.
I've personally booked airfare in the high season and the low season, and I know it's a lot less expensive in the low season. But less airfare, but also less options on airfare.
Correct.
Fewer
less flights.
Yeah. So you might find a direct flight here every day of the week in the high season, and it might be 2 days a week in the low season.
Right. We wanted to do this video after we experienced the full effect of low season. So we're at the very end of low season. High season should start in the next couple of weeks, and we will do a review on what high season is like, having gone through one of those next year, and we can compare and give you a viewpoint on high season as well.
So we have seen some excursions have specials. We've seen them have less options for when the excursions go, because they may charge a little bit less but have fewer days that they leave.
And another thing is sometimes excursions need a minimum number of people to go, and I know I've heard some people looking for have others to join in because the excursion won't go for just 2 people. They need to have 4 or 6 people, and so during the low season you might run into that situation.
If you're booking in the high season, you need to book well in advance because they fill up. If you're booking in the low season, you need to book where they have time to fill in the slots on the trip prior to you getting here, where you don't get it canceled on you because they don't have enough traction.
Right. Right. Good point.
When you look around in the low season, you might find 30 or 40% of the restaurants closed. Some of our favorite restaurants on Placentia Peninsula have been closed for the entire month of October.
Right.
And that's a little disconcerting. It can be. But you have to understand, these restaurants are run by people, and they need their vacations too.
Right.
And they're also right on the ocean. And right on the ocean, it means a high upkeep and maintenance load for that property. What you find here is, even though it's a high upkeep environment, they're well-maintained properties.
Yes.
And part of that is they close in order to get their maintenance done.
Right.
You don't see a lot of deferred maintenance.
Right. And you know, along those lines, the restaurants and even the resorts and things that are down in our area, they're individually owned. They're not big corporations. They're not a chain. So they're a mom and pop run organization. So they don't have, you know, other you know, stores or restaurants that they can pull from to get staff or whatever, you know, type of thing. It's a what they have on site's what they have, and if they need to do maintenance, then, you know, they need to let the public know that they're going to be closed for a little while so that they can do the maintenance and give their staff a little bit of a break in some cases.
Well, with everything we've done, it's reporting our experiences, and we have really enjoyed the low season.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we are private people, even though we put out the videos. We like quiet time, and we're not at the age where a constant party is our big attraction.
Right.
But it has fit us perfectly, and we have really enjoyed it.
We have.
We're reporting to you that the low season is not something to be avoided, but just keep in mind that this is what you find. We're looking forward to seeing if the high season fits us as well, and we'll report back.
Yes, we will. Bye.
Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do so.